Morning, Jersey Joe from Ohio. The Monday after the Browns were defeated by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I went to bed yesterday, and besides my normal prayers, I prayed that God would get someone to offer the Haslams money to take over the team, buy the team, but probably impossible for that to happen. But it would be nice. The Haslam they don't do anything except stick their nose in where it does belong. Now, I give them credit for Watson, I really do, but the future is not looking good. I don't know if I'll see a winning season or a playoff berth or even close to the Super Bowl before I pass. So I just wanted to mention that. Let's not forget when Haslam bought the Browns, he was investigated for not giving proper points or money back to the people who bought his gas, etc. And that went on for a year. We should have known that would have been the catalyst of his ongoing ownership of the Browns. That's the first thing I'd like to say. Secondly, I want to go over a few things. Let's start with Paul DePodesta. I didn't even know until a couple days ago. He doesn't even live in Cleveland, wherever he lives in L.A. or whatever. Boy, he must be a real big shot. Excuse me. He must be a real big shot for him to do and be able to do that back and forth. Now, I do believe analytics should be used somewhat, but if he is any way dictating the game plan to Kevin, telling this will work or that will work or this will work and that will work, well, I got to say that he could take the game plan or he could take the analytics and his Harvard education and shove it up your ass, okay? Because you've done shit. Excuse my French. So that's my first thing. My second thing is that except for the core of the Browns, maybe 25 guys or 35 guys, they should cut everybody, okay? They should also fire everybody, every coach on the team. The offensive coach, the defense coordinator, the offensive line, the linebackers, the backfield coach, the receiving coach, everybody. It's just, they stink, all right? They stink. They were embarrassed by the Steelers. Deshaun Watson had 7 sacks. I believe the number was 7. And if you're gonna fire all the coaches, which I feel definitely should be done, just look at it. Just look at it. The backfield coach, come on, right off the bat, the Jets game, okay. The defensive line is horrid, okay. The linebackers, they granted they got hurt, but they don't have the speed. They still stunk. All the coaches must go. All right, and I hate to say this because I do like Kevin. Not a lot on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm just giving him a 6.5. I do like him. So if I'm suggesting that they fire the entire coaching staff, then they have to fire Kevin. There's just no doubt about it. They have to fire Kevin. And I hate for anybody to lose their jobs, but these guys are making enough money. You don't have to lose any sleep about them or their families. They make enough money to retire. I mean, if they all got fired yesterday, they have enough money to retire. But as far as Andrew Berry is concerned, I think he's intelligent, but I think he's made more mistakes than good things, and I think he should get a 5 with respect to his rating. So I would say he's on the line too, as well as everybody else. The last thing that I want to say is I feel sorry for us Cleveland Browns fans that love the Browns so much, and they disappoint us every single freaking year after 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 year. You want me to go on 10 more years? Come on, man. Come on. Can't you know? Please, Lord, come on down. Shine the light on us. Have these idiot owners do do what's right. Not be arrogant SOBs and stick their nose in where, you know, on everything. Please, please, get rid of all the coaches. Now, I want to propose one more thing before I go. There was a play, I believe it was the third quarter, where the actual cameras were on the blatant face mask. Not once, twice. The gentleman who tackled, the player who tackled, did it once, did it twice. And the referees missed it. That's bullshit. Okay? That's bullshit. The person responsible for that, he should be fined. That we should have got a 15-yard penalty and kept our drive going. That must give us a little momentum to possibly get closer and win the game. So I'm suggesting that why isn't there a referee on the field when they miss a blatant call that New York sees it, immediately contacts the referee on the field and said to call the face mask, the player on the run, and 15-yard penalty against Pittsburgh. That should have happened, but it didn't, because again, half of these refs are incompetent. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Extremely disappointed to end the season this way. I mean, sickening. I don't know whether half of those guys were thinking about going on vacation. They probably already bought their tickets. But I also blame a lot of the blame on the refs. They miss calls, especially that main call of the face mask. Now we have to wait a year without draft choices. I know who we should go after without question, and I hope whoever is calling the plays or drafting, says the right thing. We have to wait now till training starts again, till the draft is over, with no draft choices. It's a very, very sad affair. Thank you for listening to me throughout the season. I will be, I'll be with you with comments and everything that I hear throughout the year. And I feel sorry for all of us. So this is Jersey Joe signing off. God bless you. Have a very healthy new year, because if you're healthy, you're happy. And you guys all take care. So long.